Welcome back to Trusted Nose with the man that likes to smoke. I hope you're well, in good health, and of course, smelling great, smelling tanta noisy, just smelling. So, I've got my first Fragrance du Bois, and that's Cannabis Blue. So I'm ready to give you my review. But hey, don't worry, it'll be quick, I promise. So, I'm ready, I hope you're ready, so let's go. The notes behind Cannabis Blue is Christian Provenzano, and the top notes consist of cardamom, elemi, eucalyptus, Swiss rum pepper, and grapefruit. The middle notes consist of cannabis accord, nutmeg, and sage, and the base notes consist of oud, guaiac wood, patchouli, and cedarwood. I want to give a quick shout out to Fragrance du Bois for sending me this bottle for review. I appreciate that. I really do. All right, so I've got the dry down here, but let me just remind myself of the opening so I can give it to you in its most basic form. So to me, Cannabis Blue is mainly about four things. So it's about the cannabis accord, of course, it's about the eucalyptus, it's about the grapefruit, and it's about that woody base. So let me go straight onto the cannabis accord because that's probably the most interesting, the most intriguing for you. So the cannabis accord here, it doesn't smell like a burnt, pungent, stinky type of cannabis. It's not that cannabis where when you're walking down the street, you're just minding your own business, walking down the street, and you pick something up in the air, and you're thinking, who's smoking that la? Yeah, that's strong. It's nothing like that. It's it's more reminiscent of the buds, and obviously not to incriminate myself, but I'm into damn, so I'm not a smoker. But yeah, no, I'm just saying, I kind of know what it smells like, and it does smell like the bud. Let me go straight onto the oud and here as well, because that probably intrigues you as well. So the oud, I'll be honest with you, the oud is kind of for decoration. You can't really detect it too much. That woody base is mainly coming from that guaiac wood and that cedar wood. So this is the thing about this fragrance. So me explaining it to you right now, it's probably not what you think it will smell like. It's one of those ones where you have to get your nose on it. So even when I was reading the notes before I got this fragrance, I was thinking, okay, I kind of have an idea. And then I smell it, I was thinking, wow, this is completely different. So it's kind of like let me boil it down a little bit more. So basically it's like a green, herby, aromatic fragrance that has this kind of freshness. You expect it to have an ocean freshness because it has blue in the name. But the freshness here is just like a almost minty, but not quite minty, but like a herby freshness. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's it in its most basic form. But to me, it's like a show and tell type of fragrance. It's more like a collector's piece, and it's more like a piece of art to see, how am I going to explain this again? So how to make a cannabis accord smell nice, because cannabis has got negative connotations. Quite a lot of people don't like the smell of cannabis, but as Christian put all of these notes together, he made it smell quite good. So yeah, I'll give him the thumbs up for even trying to attempt this, and he did execute it really, really well. So let me go straight onto people's thoughts and opinions about this and stuff like that, my experiences wearing this fragrance. So I've asked quite a lot of people. I think I've asked 9 people their thoughts and opinions on it. They were just basically saying, oh yeah, it's actually all right, but they didn't expect it to smell how it does. They're mainly saying that it smells like almost smells like a forest, or if you're walking through scrubs or something like that. But 8 of them said that it doesn't really smell like cannabis to them. But there was this one guy. So I remember, the guy now, he's actually a manager for a different company. So I remember just before I went on site, I was just you know what, yeah, I'm being obnoxious today. I'm testing this out properly, yeah. So I went on site now, I did a few sprays, went straight down here. So I must have saw him in the distance when I was on site. So I got up behind him now, and then he kind of felt someone's presence, but he turned around but you don't know it was me. He turned around and I was just like, mate, you stink of weed. Like, he was actually like concerned. I started smiling. I was just like, you know what? Like, I got the cannabis blue in my bag. That's what you're smelling. And we both started laughing. But that just lets me know, yeah, he's been smoking weeds. Yeah, he's been smoking weed. We went to go and join bag group. Honestly, because literally, out of the 9 people that tested this fragrance with me or smelled it with me, 1 person said it smelled like weed. He's a weed smoker. All right, so the reactions weren't bad, or they weren't like really good, but it was just more like everyone was more like intrigued. Everyone's more like, they were just wanting to know how can you put this together. But no, there was no negative reactions at all. So let me go into the performance now. So the performance of this one, it's like, I would say it's above average, obviously depending on sprays, but it kind of like hovers over your skin, which is okay. I like it when fragrances like kind of like hover around in the air. But this on clothes is lad, yeah, lad. And let me explain that, yeah. So I gave it to my mum to test as well. So obviously I sprayed it on my skin, but she decided to spray it on her sleeve. No, spray it on her sleeve. Literally, I was just like to her, oh yeah, the performance is like, it's above average, it's all right. She was like, no, like this is actually shouting. I was like, what? So she gave me her sleeve. I was thinking, like, yeah, she's right. So I was thinking, like, why is it so strong on fabric? So one day randomly, I was just looking at the bottle. I was just looking at the bottle. Then I saw something down here, and it literally says, "Do not spray directly onto fabric." And then when I read that, I was thinking, oh yeah. So on skin now, you get just average projection, but decent longevity. But on clothes, shouts, literally shouts. Very, very good on clothes. Let me go on to occasions of where to wear this now. So as I said, that this is more of like an it's like not a statement piece. Actually, yeah, it is like a statement piece, like a peacock type of fragrance. It's more of a collection piece as well. This is mainly for like special occasions. I wouldn't suggest you wearing this at work, obviously, because people think like you're smelling a weed or whatever. I wouldn't suggest you wearing this in the gym or everything like that, but it's just ones for special occasions only. And also the price point links onto it. So let me go straight onto the price point, yeah. The price point, I can't lie to you, the price point is a bit steep. It's a bit high. So the price point is £250. And that's because Fragrance du Bois, they pride themselves in the materials that they use. They use very, very high quality materials. Even if you go on their website, they talk about the oud that they use and everything. So literally you're buying quality with this fragrance. But overall, I'm happy to have this in my collection because it's hard. Like, not that it's hard, but like, it's so intriguing. Like, I wouldn't usually go for like a cannabis fragrance. Like, that's not in my forte at all, but it works. It works. So I'm gonna pour this out on a big occasion just to see what the reaction is and stuff like that. But yeah, I think it's decent. It's definitely a conversation starter. It's definitely one where it's almost fun. And then let me go back to people's reactions again. So when I say that it's fun, so like me and my mum, or my mum and I, like we have this kind of like banter. Like, she's goofy as well with me. So I'm in the house now. All I need to say is cannabis. She says cannabis back, and then like we both start laughing because we both know we're talking about this fragrance. But yeah, it's like, it's one of those pieces. But yeah, it's weird. It's weird, man. Get your nose on it. I like it. I like it. So if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. It'll be much appreciated. Also, follow me on Instagram, trusted_knows. And you know what I'm gonna say. More videos out soon. And of course, stay blessed.